Huey Lewis and the News finally went worldwide in 1983 thanks to the success of their third studio record, Sports. The album went number one, spawning 5 massive hit singles, and to date, it's sold millions of copies worldwide. In a recent interview, Huey Lewis told UCR how they finally hit the big time.
We were cutting our record, and next door was the Jefferson's, were they the airport Starship then, I guess.
Yeah.
And Peter Wolf was the Austrian Peter Wolf, not the lead singer from
Jake Giles. Yeah.
From Jake Giles, but the producer Peter Wolf, wonderful producer, was working there with, I think, with Ron Nevison, who was producing Starship, and they had these stuff going on. You know, I went, wow. You know, so I said, Peter Wolf, I said, Peter, can you do it? How do you do that? He said, well, I said, well, could you hook up? So I had the idea for Want a New Drug to sequence the bass in a drum machine. Well, the band didn't like that very much, as you might suspect, because we were going to cut without a bass player and a drummer. So Mario and Billy sat there in the studio, and they weren't very pleased, but they sat there as Peter Wolf programmed the Lynn drum for Want a New Drug. Okay, got boom, 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 boom. Okay, we had it, and then we went out with the guitar with Chris and Sean and played the song. And while Billy and Mario stayed in the control room, and it was just lying there, terrible, and it was just not working. And I don't know, it just didn't work somehow, and I couldn't figure it out. And everybody's getting upset, so I said, all right, heck with it. And so we threw the drums, and we forget the machine. We had the drums set up. Billy went out and played the drums. Mario played bass, and we cut the song. Then we went to New York and mixed it, and we mixed it about 3 times. I mixed it with Clear Mountain, and I couldn't get it to groove for some reason. I just could not get that thing to groove. And we tried. Was it too much bass? Not enough? But master. Maybe we can get it in mastering. I don't know. Couldn't get it to groove. Anyway. Now we finish the record. We mix it as good as we can, and we finish it. And then Chrysalis sells out to CBS, and we can't turn our record in because we don't know. We're afraid what about. So we go on the road to try to keep ourselves alive. We called it the Working for a Living tour, and then we went on the road and played 6 nights a week for 10 weeks out there with the crew and everything, and to keep ourselves alive. And didn't listen to the record that we just finished at all for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Finally, one night on the bus, after about 3 weeks, I said, hey, let's put on the record and let's listen to it. I put the record on, and I went, it's not happening. That is not happening. Want a New Drug is not happening. Heart of Rock and Roll is not happening. We got to cut those tunes with machines. I know it. So we went back into the studio, and we cut Want a New Drug, recut Want a New Drug. And instead of having the machine on 110, we put it on 112, or what, I'm making that up. But it was like 2 clicks difference, and it made all the difference in the world. Suddenly the song just exploded. And so, you know, and so Sports, which looks like a bar band just capturing a bar band, is actually complete cut and paste, put together piece by piece, that record.
Find more from Huey Lewis by clicking the link in this video's description, and make sure to subscribe to our UCR channel here on YouTube for all of the best news and history of classic rock and pop culture.